Since this was our first podcast ever, we just kind of jumped right into the material and totally forgot to do an introduction. So I want to do a little introduction. This is Unscripted and Uneducated with me, myself, Reese, Hunter, Jacob, and Brendan. Just four of us friends getting together talking about a variety of subjects. We'll have somewhat of a plan, but probably get off the rails in about 10-15 seconds. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, leave us a comment, and give us some feedback. Thanks.
Last job, it was cold. It was winter. I started in October, so I just always had sweaters on, and I didn't roll up my sleeves or anything because it was cold as shit in there. And then, yeah, no one knew I had tattoos until couple months in.
I don't know. I mean, tattoos in the workplace can be I don't know. I guess it depends on your job. I'm fine with them. I mean, obviously, tattoos.
I think it's pretty outdated.
I guess it's the fear of opening Pandora's box of you let one thing and then the next thing and the next thing.
What's the next thing and the next
Well,
thing?
if I have a swastika on my forehead, then
but the company the jump they're worried about.
But there's an open tattoo policy. Don't get me wrong. I'm playing devil's advocate. I love tattoos, so it's not a. I don't. I think tattoos should be allowed in every fucking job.
I don't know.
Okay, all right, Brendan. The what job shouldn't have tattoos?
Every job.
Tattoo artist. Can't have tattoos.
If I went to a tattoo artist and they didn't have any tattoos, I would be very scared to get a tattoo.
I actually know some tattue artists with no visible tattoos that do really good tattoos.
I would be scared. I'd be scared. If I walk in and my tattoo artist looks like Mr. Clean, I'm not getting a fucking tattoo. I'm sorry.
It's Mr. Clean, and then he takes out the white tee, and it's just completely covered everywhere else.
It's like Sons of Anarchy, tattooed down his front fucking chest and back.
I mean, I actually have my own personal rule is I can't have tattoos that I can't cover up. Now, I have a lot.
That's fair.
If I roll my sleeves up, but it's just for engineering, because since a lot of the people are a little old and antiquated and behind in times, it's I do still run that risk. My last two jobs have been fine with it, but I'm not trying to not get a job because I have tattoos showing in the interview or something.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair, actually. Yeah. That's totally fair. Oh my god, Jacob's here.
Welcome.
Jacob doesn't have any tattoos, right?
No, I do not.
Why not?
Pansy, you want to get a tattoo with me?
Jacob, let's get matching tattoos. We should all get matching tattoos.
Because my honest opinion is I'd be too scared of getting something that I don't like later down the road.
Brother, you ain't got nothing.
I know.
Just get something really safe. Like SpongeBob.
Yeah, but as weird as that sounds, the only thing that I feel like could be safe is birthdays or deaths.
That sounds super cringe.
Deaths?
Well, I can confidently say I don't dislike any of my tattoos still.
Me either.
Also, there's still so much space to be tattooed. I'm not worried about one I don't like until I have no more space. Because, even cringy tattoos are cool. And they have a story behind them. If that makes sense.
That's fair.
If there's a story, though.
No, just having the shitty tattoo is a story in and of itself. And you gotta explain what it is and why you got it.
There's always gonna be a story.
Shitty tattoo.
Even if the story is I was drunk and had $20.
Yeah.
That's still a story.
I'm genuinely have you ever seen The Office?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, the one stupid episode where he says R is the scariest number.
Mm-hmm.
And he's try replacing the word murder. No. Replace the R's. It's Muck Duck.
Yeah.
I want a tattoo of a shitty duck holding a little knife, and it just says Muck Duck under it.
You've told me this. I would get that with you. I'd get it.
Hell yeah.
100%. I want a penguin tattoo. I like penguins.
I think most of the time people overthink it. Oh, I'm gonna regret it just because that's what everyone said way back whenever. You can get shit lasered off so well now, it's not even funny if you're that worried about it.
True, but
I just don't take it seriously.
Well, I've never seen anything that I'm oh my god, I need to have that.
I mean, I don't even go. I genuinely don't go into my artist with like a specific thing. I give him elements and a style, and I'm like, I want something like this, and then I let them do their thing. They show it to me, and I'm like, yeah, that's sick. I'll put it on me.
That's fair. I guess it's trusting somebody enough to. Probably is what Jacob's saying.
Not even. I'll let
Oh,
someone do some
no.
stupid shit. I
Well,
don't
as
give a
long,
fuck.
About that.
I'm just saying though, if they don't have any tattoos, I won't let them do anything. It's scary. That'd be scary.
I don't know, because like I've seen some really shitty tattoo artists covered in really good art.
That's fair.
Just because they paid a bunch of money and know some good artists does
That's
not
fair.
mean they're gonna suddenly be great
That's
when
fair.
it comes to tattoo.
Well, I probably am judging a book by its cover too. I shouldn't be doing that.
Nah, do it. Fuck that.
Oh, okay, copy that. My bad.
It's fun. Let them prove you wrong. That's more fun.
But Jacob, what we were talking about is tattoos in the workplace and like different policies. Like my job, you can't have any tattoos showing, which I get. I mean, it's what my ownership wants. It's fine with me.
Right. Yeah, that also probably has something to do with like where you live.
That's true.
If Edison's was in like Milwaukee, like downtown Milwaukee, for example.
Yeah, that's fair actually.
They're probably not gonna give a shit.
That's fair. That's really fair. I don't know. We never picked a name for the podcast. Does anybody have suggestions? So I have something to name this video when I put it up. And start naming our videos.
Name it placeholder.
Can it just be placeholder podcast?
Yeah,
please.
Is that a thing? Let me look it up.
I'm sure it's a fucking thing.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. What the fuck? Okay, I don't. What is this? Who is the placeholder podcast? What is this? Hey Spring, look this up for me. Look up placeholder podcast. I'm so confused.
Look it up where?
I just googled it and there's a lot of different ones. One of them's talking about Saudi money and
Sick. This one says super bloodworms.
Yeah, dude, super bloodworms.
Oh, yeah.
What are super bloodworms?
Let's find out.
You just start listening to a different podcast.
This is actually an ad for their podcast.
Wait, what the fuck?
We're not sponsored.
On this week's placeholders, to talk about the changes behind the scenes at the Ineos Grenadiers potential calendar challenges, and of course, super bloodworms.
And of course, it's like a common thing. And of course,
yeah,
super bloodworms.
It's got a total of 14 ratings, and it is got a 5. So
It's got a what? 5-star?
5 stars.
Dude, honestly, it sounds like it's a good podcast.
Let me read the comments for this other podcast with no relation.
It's a sports podcast.
This is from Elysian Bike on 4/11 of 23. This podcast answers the question, what if Nerf Herder ate a Kush ball? And Kaylee is right. I don't sport. Does that mean anything to you, Reese?
I don't know. No. I don't know what's happening.
Well, I tried.
Well, it sounds like their podcast is going well. Well, there's some there's some names in this drive sheet that I shared that we had apparently a long time ago. I don't know when. One of them was Cummies for Dummies. Don't know who put that.
I feel like that was me.
Yeah, I know it's you. I'm not gonna name some of these.
What?
One of them is Salty Spittoon Boys. One of them just says Dad's Lap and then Springsteen next to it.
That one was Jacob.
Oh, you guys are all in here now. Okay, I see.
If you right click and go to show edit history, you can see who typed it. It was you that typed it, but that does not mean.
Over to the right, I wrote some that like we had all that. I mean, yeah, I totally had made, not ChatGPT had made. ChatGPT that AI had generated for me because I couldn't think of anything.
I like left, right, and half baked, and then Jacob's just required to be absolutely off an edible or something every time.
We're talking about stuff, and then Jacob just comes back and it's like, the universe, guys. What about it?
What about it?
What about it?
My favorite things is people's interpretation of high people being the same is movies. Let's talk about that.
Bro, I don't
Jacob.
give a fuck about movies.
Yeah, that's
He's already here. He's already half baked.
He's already gone.
I actually am. I took a gummy earlier.
I set off a gummy too.
Hey, you guys heard that we legalized it, right?
Yeah.
In Ohio? I did actually see that.
Yeah, the governors and stuff like that. The politicians are talking about trying to change shit though, before it came out.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, you said that. You said they were like, oh yeah, we heard the will of the people and go fuck yourself. I don't like it.
That was what
Government.
There were talks that they might try to just straight up ignore it.
That's sick.
Wild, dude.
It's not that wild. Like,
I think as weird as it sounds, they may have realized, because the last thing I saw was them saying like, yeah, we heard what they said, we're gonna go ahead with it, but there might be some changes before it comes out. And I'm okay with that, but I think that they might have just realized that it would look way too bad for them if they proceeded to do that. And the next election, I think they would have definitely lost a lot of their fucking...
I mean, not to get too politics brained, but like if you look at the trends, it's not looking good.
Yeah.
Certain parties
saying...
did a lot of things a lot of people didn't like, and they're not getting reelected for it.
Yeah. People are not... There's a lot of people not happy with the wine, but there's a lot of people that are happy with him, which is weird.
Yeah, I don't know. People are kind of crazy. I do want to derail again. There's also New World Order.
Oh yeah, that's another one of the podcast names. This New World Order.
But my personal favorite is Left, Right, and Retarded.
God damn it! I don't think that one's a good one to use.
We can do that.
No, we're fine. I'm on the
so.
spectrum, so it's allowed.
Is this podcast?
I mean, what's another word that nobody would find offensive?
What do you mean? That's my word. You can't take that from me.
Left, right, and spring.
Are you telling me I can't use my word?
Stop.
Shut up, Jacob. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I was super sad. So like, I listen to podcasts pretty frequently, and there's like a comedy podcast that I listen to a lot. I think I sent it to you before. Just Stavi's World.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, he was in
I love
town the other day, and I wanted to see him so bad.
I love him. He's funny.
It was like the same day as I had an exam, so I couldn't like go. But
you liked Quad Chat Unplugged, too, didn't you, or something of that nature?
Not specifically Quad Chat for me, because I don't know. That one felt weird.
The only one I could find that I actually liked that wasn't taken was Distinctive Dialogue. It feels too complicated. And we're kind of dumb. So they won't be distinctive. It'll just be dumb dialogue. Well, hold up. That could be a name. Is dumb dialogue taken?
I mean, Unscripted and Uneducated is not terrible.
Unscripted and Uneducated does sound.
That would perfectly describe it.
I mean, uneducated news is pretty good too.
Spring, I couldn't hear you over.
You are pretty quiet.
Am I?
I was gonna try to make some kind of joke, but it was not an educated joke.
Yeah, there's an Unscripted and Unprepared. Very, very popular Unscripted and Unprepared podcast, but not Unscripted and
I don't think you understand how this works. We just have to be more popular.
Yeah, you just gotta do better. What was the one we really loved? How popular was that?
This one's. We're gonna get 5 views on this video, so I mean, that's pretty popular. The one we really loved.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta put something out there if it's like something you actually want to do. Did you know that some people we know from high school actually have a podcast?
Yeah, Joey, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Colton.
Yeah.
I've listened
to... Colton's on it too?
It's duo host between the two of them.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. All I saw was Joey that was on it. Is it popular? I saw Joey post about it. I never really talked to Joey that much. I'll be honest.
No, I didn't really talk to
Colton,
him
I didn't
once.
really either. But Colton, like I knew Colton. I like Colton.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't like Joey. He's cool too. But
Oh, I heard that you hated him,
oh yeah.
and you're calling him out.
Yeah,
Him in his podcast.
It's yeah, it's a showdown.
Yeah.
Ours with our one episode so far, and versus theirs that I probably much more popular.
I mean, it's still relatively new. I think they started it back in September,
Oh really?
and they only have like a dozen episodes or something like that.
The,
Um,
the
I think what
Midwest
they
Goodbye podcast, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
I mean, it's got 44 followers on Facebook here. I don't know where else to look for it at.
They're on Spotify. Yeah.
How do I get this on
That's right.
Spotify? Whoa, hold up here.
You just look it up.
No, I mean, how do we upload ours on Spotify? Come on now.
You just do.
You just do it.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know that much about podcasts, boys. I don't know if you haven't noticed.
He said, "I made one."
We're making one, but I don't know that much about them. I'll be honest with you, boys. I was just using this to come together as men, talk about the issues.
Men.
Man, don't you assume?
There's some boys here.
There's some boys here. What is he talking about? Talking about spring?
He's always talking
Hey,
about
what are
spring.
you doing?
Okay, I love Joey's podcast already. Episode 8 is called Hamas Likes Men and Goats.
Oh yeah, that's the last one I listened to.
No, I'm giving these guys 5 stars. I don't even need to listen to it. Oh, God.
Yeah, the
Good
last
goat
episode.
penetration.
They put out an episode today, actually.
They actually have a focus on theirs, it seems like. Us, we're just kind of like, what's going on?
Nope, they sure don't.
No?
Yeah.
No, I've listened to several hours, and they talk about whatever the fuck they feel like.
Oh. Oh, yeah, no. It sounds exactly like what we're doing.
Yeah, the only difference is I think they've been working on it for a little bit. Like first episode, it was clear they already had like mic setup, like
Their setup is professional.
like an area,
Ours
like
is
a little room and all that
dog
stuff.
shit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Mm.
for sure.
Mm.
And you can't change my mind.
Yeah, no, that's fair, actually.
No, but they did like some test episodes and stuff with some buddies. They also just have people will randomly show up and hop on for a while, which I think is actually pretty funny.
I was actually gonna say that should be something we should do is invite people to come every now and then.
Fucking friends.
I have friends.
I do actually have friends.
I have friends too.
Okay, it was a fucking joke.
No, you
Damn
feel
it,
left
okay,
out,
I
don't
don't
you?
have
Do you?
friends.
Yeah, it's like you feel stupid now.
Even
poor
Spring
Spring.
has more friends than me, man.
Damn.
I mean, you go to work and then you get high off a gummy. What do you expecting?
Hey, I'm happy playing hardcore WoW, okay?
Oh no,
No,
you didn't
no.
start doing
Hardcore
hardcore.
WoW.
Wow.
Bro, what do you mean start?
No.
I died at
What?
level 25. I re-leveled to 33. I died on an alt character at 15.
Is hardcore WoW just like hardcore like Iron Man RuneScape where you die, you're just done? Is that how
yeah,
it
you
works?
lose the
Okay.
character.
It was the
That
character.
sucks. That would be awful.
No, he
Not
started
fun.
playing it because a bunch of streamers started a server,
Okay.
and a bunch
No,
of the big
they didn't start a
streamers.
server. It's official servers. They just started on
Oh,
it.
sorry, they started a guild, is what.
I mean, I like WoW to begin with. Classic WoW has
I don't think I've
much
ever
slower
heard you talk
combat.
about WoW.
Well, I've played a lot
I've
of
definitely heard
retail
him talk
WoW.
about WoW.
Yeah, I have like 200 mounts in retail WoW.
Because you challenged Zach and said that you're gonna have more mounts than him or something at one point.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
nope,
I
you're
think
right.
I
He
do
did
now
say
at this
that.
point. I have 200 and some mounts now.
I wonder how many Zach has. Let me
I
text
don't
him.
know if he even still plays.
I'm gonna text him.
I think I mentioned this before, but my story to explain why I'll never play WoW was freshman year of college. Hunter, my buddy, not Springsteen, in his dorm. I come over before classes, and I've got like 4 hours of classes back to back. It's like super shit. He has been up for several hours. It's early in the morning. I don't know why he's up already. I think he had like a 8 a.m. class or something like that. But immediately after class, he gets back to his room, hops on WoW, and he starts fishing.
Oh yeah, dude.
4 hours later, I'm done with classes. I go somewhere. I think I hang out with my girlfriend at the time. I come back to the dorms. So it's been a solid 8+ hours now, maybe 10 even. I knock on his door and walk in. This motherfucker's still fishing for a mount.
Dude, I am.
Well, he's got to
telling you,
fish. I mean,
Always gotta fish.
I guess.
WoW really. It kind of depends. The more recent retail stuff has kind of gotten really out of hand. Like it's gotten just too crazy. But legitimately, I think that you guys, if you tried it, classic WoW, I think you might actually like it. It's got
No,
slower combat compared
I've
to
actually
like
tried
retail.
it.
Yeah.
I have too, and I
It
didn't like it.
feels. Oh, okay. Well, then maybe you'd like retail then.
No, I mean, okay, so here's the problem with me. One, I have an extremely addictive personality, and I'm
Yeah,
not
you
an
get
idiot.
hella addicted to it.
Yeah, I don't want to get addicted. Two, when I did play, I'm stuck playing by myself because my friends are already leveled. So it's me in a chat with a bunch of people doing shit together, and I'm just fucking whacking wolves in a forest by myself, and I want to
Oh, bro,
kill
I'd
myself
level a
20 minutes
character
in.
with you. I have plenty.
Yeah, I think I probably shouldn't have said I played. I played not a whole lot, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't have people to help me. Put it that way.
I mean,
So it
I'm
was
the
just
same
boring
way.
to me, and I didn't want to do it.
That's how I got into WoW. My buddies convinced me during BFA, Battle for Azeroth, to
Well,
Now,
get the game,
RuneScape,
and
on
then
the
they
other
abandoned
hand.
me literally the first day.
Well, for like you guys, it's probably not as much of a thing since you still play RuneScape like a bunch of degenerates.
Okay.
But like
From time to time, yeah.
having never played WoW, I know none of the lore. I have none of the nostalgia factor. I
Neither do
load
I.
into classic WoW or whatever to like make a character and start playing, and it looks like fucking dog shit. It is so hard to play that.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's definitely dated. It's but as weird as it sounds, I don't know shit about the lore either. Sure, I do if I like try to remember certain things, but like I skip cutscenes. You know what I mean? Like I don't really pay attention to it. But I've got one max character, one horde character, one, two, three, four other level 50+ characters, and a level 30 character just on retail.
I got like a level 15.
I don't know anything. Does Spring, did you ever play WoW?
I played WoW back like a long time ago.
Back in
Just
my
like the first
day.
version.
Back in
But
the
yeah, I
old
didn't have any
days.
nostalgia for Classic. I never played original Classic, and personally, I think Classic is better than retail. I wish they would do like a Classic Plus, which they actually think they're doing.
Also, like, I can't justify playing a game like that when the only person that I know that actually consistently plays is Zach.
No, he's banned. He just told me.
He's a fucking degenerate.
Of course he is.
Of course he's
I mean,
banned.
I'm not surprised.
I'm gonna send him the link to this video and just be like, we all were just talking shit about you and WoW.
Yeah, of course. No, but it was like when I like had more free time and I would actually play games with him semi-frequently. It's like a couple nights a week is like, yeah, I'm unavailable for like 5 hours because WoW.
That would
He was
suck.
probably raiding, so
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was
is,
raiding.
Like, not something you have to do.
No, he
It's
had to
not
do
required. Well,
it. No,
'cause
he was in
wanted to.
charge of the raids.
Oh,
I'd
okay,
be on
yeah.
a call with him and he would be doing a spreadsheet for a raid for 5 fucking hours.
I mean, I raid led
A
once.
spreadsheet?
Yeah,
It
they
takes
be
a
doing
spreadsheet?
dog.
What? How
Oh,
big's a
yeah.
raid? What is
I
a
don't
raid?
think you-
I don't know anything about WoW really. So what does
I
a
don't think
raid
you
consist
understand,
of?
man. I raid led one time. There are, in some cases, 5 bosses that all have probably 4 to 5 mechanics each.
You have to elaborate, buddy.
Yeah, that's not enough.
This doesn't mean anything to Reese, nor I, if I'm being fair.
So in Shadowlands, I raid led Chains of Domination. There were just in one boss fight, the one that we couldn't pass and we kept wiping on. There were 3 bosses. They all 3 did different abilities.
Mhm.
Only one of them needed to be, two of them could be tanked on top of each other. The other one had to be tanked in a completely different area. We would have to DPS them, and depending on which order we killed them, the bosses would do specific abilities. And some of them were a little overtuned to the point where we physically couldn't kill certain ones in certain orders, or else it would just be an automatic wipe, meaning it kills everybody. During the DPS phase, they would go up onto the banister, at which point we were on a dance floor that would had a checkerboard, and then there would be a light, like a beam of light coming from the sky to a square that only you could see, and you yourself had to run to that square and start dancing. If you didn't, you would die.
Dude,
They
boogie bombed
with
you.
the spotlight. You then had to move with the spotlight to the correct square, and if you didn't, you died. If you went to somebody else's square, you killed them.
So let me interrupt here. All I'm hearing
and that was
here,
one mechanic.
it's like just arrows and magic and shit flying, and then Jacob's just in the fucking corner, just like fucking
No.
default
So
dancing and shit on the dance
So
floor.
everybody had to do it at the exact same time.
Oh wow.
Everybody's hitting the Dougie while they're getting fucking shot at. That's what
And
I'm
that was
hearing.
just one mechanic, dude. One of them was a boss that we were in a circle, and he would suck everybody in. And when he sucked everybody in, you had to use movement spells so that you wouldn't be within range of him, or else you'd get one shot. And when you would do that, there was a very specific seed or bomb that he would drop that you would have to pick up, drop in a very specific spot, stand between the thing and him, so like it's crazy. I should just show you a fucking video.
No, don't worry about it right now. Don't worry about the video
No,
right
no,
now.
I'm just gonna link a video. You can watch it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds way too complicated for my small pea brain. I'll be honest.
Yeah, no. So like for the
Yeah.
spreadsheet,
It's not, but it is.
It's
like,
not.
It's weird
It's
as
I don't
complicated.
think he's like even really explaining like the amount of minutia and like detail that's needed for this sort of shit. So like the
think a
spreadsheet,
perfect-
5 hours, it's like him organizing who gets to be in what raid, like at what time, who like what role everyone's playing, their characters, the items they need to be using, the spells they need to have ready, and
Okay,
like
so he was
the
guild leader.
order for like spell casting and like all sorts of shit just
In
to like
depth, in other
min max
words.
the raid.
It's in depth.
Yeah, he was like guild leading with doing like not GDKB, like DKP and shit.
I don't know what that means, but hell yeah, he was.
Hell yeah.
DKP is like a pointing system that guilds use for like just giving people points in the guild, and basically they can use that to spend to like buy gear, for example. But it's like, oh, I'm the guild's alchemist, and I made everybody a potion. Therefore, the guild master gave me 5 KP or something like that. Or just like showing up on time, you get KP. It's just an honor point system, so you can buy gear if you want. It's how guilds like make it fair for people. Well, it makes it fair for people because if you show up every week and you have a bunch of points, you should be able to get the loot you want.
I don't know any.
I don't know what's happening. Hopefully there'll be people that watch this and they can comment and put stuff about how stupid we are about WoW. Can somebody explain how WoW works to all of us, please?
Please don't.
Jacob will understand, but none of us will. But Jacob, so.
Well,
Somebody can explain
realistically,
that.
it's on the internet, so like one day at least one person will come and try and tell Jacob why he's wrong, even
Yes.
though he got it 99% correct.
Everyone
Oh, is
tell
that what it
Jacob
is?
why he's wrong. Actually, that would be amazing.
It was Castle. Yeah, that's what it was. Castle Netheri.
He's not listening.
What does that mean?
Well, I was trying to find the fucking thing.
It doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, well, I know how to do Barrows Brothers on RuneScape, so.
No, why did I bring this up?
Kind of the same as Zach and his guild leadership.
No, I meant like, why did I even bring up that? Why did we even get into this topic at all?
I don't know. I don't know how this started.
The only like MOBA that I will probably ever play will be this stupid League of Legends one whenever that comes out in 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay, what I've heard a little bit about, but I haven't heard a lot about it. I'll be honest with you.
There's not a lot of information.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I figured.
it's very limited. All that's for sure is they're actually spending a shit ton of money. They're waiting to release things until it's in a pretty good state, which
I
for
don't know,
Riot's
it's super
pretty
weird.
accurate.
It's super weird because they hired Ghostcrawler, which is former WoW Blizzard.
Yep.
Like classic guy. They hired him to do it. It sounds like he started the team, hired a lot of people, and then he fucking left and started his own project.
Yikes.
Yeah, and he's making an MMO with like a new team. So I don't know what the fuck happened there. That's odd.
Yeah, but I think I mean, how recently was that?
Very.
Very.
Couple months.
Okay. I don't even think I heard about that, honestly.
Yeah. I don't remember I don't know if they've said it. Yeah, Greg Street, Ghostcrawler, leaves Blizzard or leaves Riot.
Either way, I know it's supposed to come out in a lot of years, and it's supposed to be real detailed, and they're supposed to use the League lore to make a game.
We'll be 40.
I mean, they're
One
gonna
of us will be
they're gonna
dead.
give it some time.
It's so weird. So I guess he stepped down from Riot because of like a death or something. He did that in like December.
Well, I mean, like realistically, when you have like a death, it can make you do some introspection and be like, "Is this what I want to be doing?"
Yeah.
And like he could have looked at it and been like, "This is a cool project. This is cool lore. I don't want to be restricted by League lore.
Yeah.
I want to make my own MOBA
Dude,
that's
League
completely
lore doesn't
separate."
make sense though. So if they make like an MMO,
No.
it's gonna make everything come
It doesn't
together.
matter if it doesn't make sense. All you have to do is look at the anime that came out on Netflix, how good that was, how much everyone loved it. They can string it together enough to make it fantastic.
Arcane was top
No,
tier.
what I'm saying is that if when they do the MMO, there's gonna be so much foundational lore there. Like that's where it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, but they even talked about in the videos that I watched. I don't remember what I watched. It was like a teaser thing or something. It was kind of an in-depth video, but like they're excited to like build on lore, like talk about places that don't exist yet that fit into
Yeah,
it, and it's all like
'cause-
mapped out already.
Well, because you have to think that League's only lore as of right now is fucking character descriptions, like from
Yeah.
League and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, sure, there's some things here and there, but like, not a lot.
Right. And
So
that's like
there's
the
stories
only
and there's lore, but there's not a lot linking it.
it's the only reason that I'm interested in it is because like I do know the characters. I like the characters. Like you hear interesting tidbits about relationships between certain champions with each other, and like there's this whole background that I've never heard about, and someone will tell me like 20 minutes of lore for one character.
Oh, dude!
And I'm like, cool.
You could-
I'm not gonna go research that, but I would play something that
Let's
tells
say
me
if
that.
they did it in depth, they could have a lot of content out of it. I mean, like very fucking deep.
Like if you think about Arcane, for example, like that is one tiny story that's not even touching on like whole countries in this world and regions and stuff like that. Not to mention like there's like ancient lore and stuff in the game.
Oh, dude,
of like
some
these
The
cosmic
League
events and
cinematic
shit.
universe.
Dude,
Yes.
some characters are literal gods.
Yeah, I know. It's like so like you can use that to tell some really interesting stories, and you could have like stories that are so far and away from the actual like baseline League lore because like you don't know what they did off in a different galaxy 10,000 years ago.
That's fair. Yeah.
If you guys ever want to look at League lore, Necrit is probably the best League lore guy. His videos are good. They're entertaining.
I don't know if I feel like if I start diving into it, I'm just gonna go down a rabbit hole, and it's which is good and bad at the same time.
The thing is like, how much can you do with that right now? Anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
True.
Yeah, not much.
It definitely does get you hyped though, because I remember watching it when it first came out.
No, I don't think I'd be interested in it even a little bit if Arcane hadn't been so good.
That's fair. That's really fair. I literally loved Arcane.
I mean, you gotta compare that to Blizzard cinematics. Like, I'm gonna be 100% honest. You guys miss out on WoW. Like, sure, I skipped some of the cinematics.
You got it. You get there. Cinematics. You were so close.
Cinematics, you got it.
Cinematics. But dude, they are so pretty looking. They're so good looking. In League, when they do theirs, it's so fucking good. These companies should just make fucking movies.
They made a show.
Wasn't there a World of Warcraft like movie?
Yeah, fucking
yeah, but that's like a it's like part of the IP, but it's not like made by the same people.
Yeah, it was made like 10 years ago.
It's like cash grabs using a
just
known
came out?
IP.
Yeah,
versus...
it's called Warcraft. I remember.
It's a new one.
Yeah,
It was like 2 years ago.
No, there's not a
No,
one
I just
that
looked it
came
up.
out
It
2 years ago.
was 2016. It was called Warcraft.
he's doing the thing. He's starting to get old, boys.
Wait,
He's
when
like,
the
that was
fuck?
last year.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Back in
When did they
2016.
make this?
Yeah,
Make
dude.
what?
2016.
This
Warcraft.
Warcraft movie.
Yeah.
It would have been right after high school.
I remember I went in theaters to see it.
Did you really?
Don't start. Don't. I don't remember who I went with, but yeah, I did.
No, actually, I heard it was
Technically, I wasn't
fine.
playing WoW at this point.
It wasn't bad. That's why I was kind of like, I mean, it wasn't bad, but I'm not a big World of Warcraft fan, so I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's okay.
Well,
Holy shit, I need to watch this. I didn't know this
Jacob knows
existed.
what he's gonna do later now.
That's your
I'm
homework
gonna go to
tonight.
sleep. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Well, that's kind of like always the problem with like game to movies is like they take an IP that's like loved by people and then they're not going to stick to the source material enough to make people who actually like the game happy. And then they're going to try and generalize it, but then it's going to be this weird mishmash of the two. And then nobody likes it.
Whoa, now the Super Mario Brothers movie was good, okay?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay.
All right.
Well, all
Let's
I need
calm
to
it
say is
down.
the Assassin's Creed movie, and then you
Okay.
can shut up.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
That one is technically a good adaptation, yeah.
I never watched it.
Detective Pikachu.
Okay, I don't know how much
Okay,
that
sorry.
counts.
I'm sorry.
I think technically yes,
Winnie the Pooh.
but
Blood
it
and
already has
Honey.
Existing. You've just made a point for me.
No, have you watched it?
I've seen
Exactly.
clips, yeah.
You haven't watched it though. You
I've
haven't
seen
gotten the
clips.
full story.
Okay, what about the Hitman movies?
Okay. All right.
Not great.
All right. That's fine.
What about Five Nights at Freddy's?
I heard that was also not great.
It was okay. Five Nights at Freddy's was okay.
Okay.
I like the big group hug scene where they made.
What about the classic Mortal Kombat movies?
What about the new Mortal Kombat movie?
I actually never even watched it.
Pretty good.
Oh, you're a disgrace. And it was pretty good, in my opinion. Some
Hey,
people didn't
that
like
was
that.
like
I thought it was pretty
COVID, right?
I think so.
That was all fucked up. The Doom movies was just terrible. The 2005 one.
I never watched it.
It's just like it's not the same thing at all.
Yeah, 2021 was the film.
The Need for Speed movie was pretty good. Yeah.
I always loved the Resident Evil movies as a kid, but I do know they're garbage.
Yeah.
What other games have been made into movies?
There's a lot. There's like Street
trying to think.
Fighter,
Yeah,
Uncharted.
Uncharted was It was okay. It was okay. I mean, it was what I expected. You know what I mean? Like it was good.
I'm in the game.
I wasn't
The game
like
was good.
Yeah.
I don't know about the movie.
mind-boggling, but it was good.
I am not a movie person. Not
I
whatsoever.
definitely am. I love movies. So.
You saying that has been one of the most mind-blowing things I've ever heard.
Not a movie person.
Yeah, I've never met someone who is just like, yeah, I'm not a movie person.
I actually have. I've heard that before.
I mean, it's not like I don't watch movies or whatever. It's just not a form of entertainment. I very rarely watch movies unless it's like we go to a movie theater specifically for a movie or like
Yeah, see, we go to the movies all the time.
like that kind of thing. We go every once in a while. I don't ever watch movies on TikTok.
Movies on
Netflix, right?
TikTok.
I don't
I,
even watch TV shows for the most part.
Yeah, but that's because you spend all your time watching streams.
streams or
Yeah,
YouTube,
Twitch,
probably.
YouTube,
Yeah.
Anime.
Look, I like
I mean,
myself some
that's-
Charlie, but at the same time, I got to go to the movies sometimes and see something new. Even though
Yeah, I mean, I'd
even
say,
though he
like-
wasn't in the new Hunger Games, it was still pretty decent.
I mean, the
True.
thing is, you guys say that, but I don't know what you fucking see in these movies that are coming out.
I mean, you're generalizing.
Yeah, what do you mean these movies?
When was the last good movie that you saw that was like 10 out of 10 have to see?
Let me see. John Wick 4, probably.
And
Yeah,
when
John
was
Wick
that?
4.
When did that come out?
July, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was July.
You're a fucking fanboy. It wasn't good.
No, it was good.
Yes, it
John
was.
Wick 4 wasn't good.
What do you mean it wasn't good?
I didn't watch it.
It's
So
really
how can you
fucking
say it
good.
wasn't good?
It was really good.
Well, it wasn't
Yeah,
good
no.
enough to make me watch it, so.
Well, it's just because
Well,
you're
Did
not a
you watch
movie
John
guy.
Wick
Yeah.
3 or John Wick 2?
Or John Wick
No.
1.
No, I didn't watch any of them.
Well, there you
It
go.
was-
Well, then why would you watch the fourth one if you didn't watch the first one?
Even if you didn't watch the other ones, it's a very good fucking. It's shot very well.
You know a movie I have watched?
What?
Stuart Little.
Stuart Little's a
Dick.
great movie.
Good
It's a
movie.
good movie. It's a good movie.
What's the one where he's in New York or whatever?
Stuart Little 2.
Are you talking about Home Alone 2?
No.
How did you get a Home Alone 2 off of Stuart Little?
Oh my... Because he's
Well, he
lost
said
in New York,
Stuart
dude.
Little, and then he said
Okay.
New York.
Who's
and
that?
I'm like,
Where was that one film where Donald Trump's in it for a second? Oh,
Yeah,
Home Alone.
Okay.
When,
You guys-
when's the last time you went to the movies and saw a movie, Jacob?
yeah, and what the fuck did he?
The last movie that I went and saw
Totoro.
was
Like the
I think it was
SpongeBob
the
movie.
Jujutsu Kaisen movie.
When was that?
What was that?
When was that? What year?
Within the last year or two.
Oh.
Let me
I
see.
would give you examples of great stuff I've
2021.
seen, but the last couple years have not been great. For one,
That's fair.
well, like the last year, I won't even say the last couple. And two, I've been so busy with like school and work that I haven't gone to the movies in months.
You know what movie I saw last?
What?
What about Kimetsu no Yaiba?
No, this reinforces it. This movie was dog shit.
What?
I don't care what
What
anybody
was it?
says. You
What
guys
movie?
might disagree with me on this, but I don't
What
care.
movie?
Avatar: The Way of the Water.
I knew
Oh
this
yeah,
was that.
recently like that I didn't like.
Dude,
Whoa.
it was.
The one that was in
absolute-
theaters?
Dude,
Yeah, Avatar
No,
Blue People one.
It was
Oh.
absolute.
Oh, I didn't see
dog
it.
Shit.
You
Dude,
saw The Way of Water? I swear to God.
I didn't see it.
story
It's
made
the one where they
no-
go to the water.
The second one? Yeah. Yeah,
Dude,
no,
it
I
made
didn't
no
see
There's
it.
fucking sense.
sharks, brother.
I didn't see it.
It made no fucking sense. The story made literally no sense.
Who
I
did I
didn't see
argue
it.
with about it
Seconds.
then? Because I swear to fucking God, you said you liked it, and I was like confused.
I
Every
didn't see it.
single time they could contradict
Oh.
themselves, they fucking did. Oh, we need to make sure this kid's not captured. I'm just
No,
gonna fucking.
it wasn't
turn
even
around and let him run
contradicting
away."
itself. Like it was like the same thing happened 3 times in the movie.
Yeah, it was like, oh my
was
god,
like-
the kid's gone. Where's he at? Here we go. I'm gonna handcuff him to the rail. I'll turn around. Oh god, where's the
Oh
kid?
God,
Yup.
where'd he go?
Kid then has the chance to kill the guy. Kid saves him. What the
Ye-
fuck?
Wow.
You know what movie I was pleasantly surprised by was Prey, the new Predator movie. Brendan,
It
you
wasn't
watched it.
really
Right?
good. Yeah.
Brendan, you watched it,
Yeah,
right?
that was pretty good.
That was a good
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I was surprised. That was a good movie.
I'll say like especially for being like a straight
To Hulu.
movie.
That was damn
I
good.
mean,
cannot
basically like
believe
a-
that has a 4 out of 4 star rating.
It's like a re-story of the first one, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Over the last
Pretty
couple of
cool.
years, honestly, the 3 I can think of, like, off the top of my head that were really good were John Wick 4, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and then Spider-Man No Way Home. Those were all really good.
Into the Spider-Verse.
but Spider-Man
Into the
was-
Spider-Verse was very good, too. Why
Those
doesn't
are
Spider-Man count?
fantastic. You do need to
No.
watch those.
I'm just saying those.
Have
are
you watched
actual
those?
Good movies. Nah,
Those are good. The animated Spider-Man movies, they're good.
I've heard they're good, and I know they're good.
I mean the first one was out in 2018. The newest one just came
Maybe I
out
did watch the
last year.
2018 one.
If you didn't watch it, there you go. There's my recommendation. Go watch it because then you
Those
can
are good.
watch Across the Spider-Verse, which is the second one. Animation, next level.
Yeah.
It's clearly like such a jump in like good CGI and just animation in general because the people on the project like actually cared about making it look good and unique. And it is top tier.
Yeah.
I'm not scared
And
to... Go ahead.
I'm like super out of it on like superhero movies. Like I've been done since Endgame. And I will say everyone should watch this.
Did you watch Guardians 3? Or no?
I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
I thought it was really
Guardians is the
good. That was really good.
only like one of the like technically like main Marvel ones that like I'll still keep watching because like it related very heavily to like Endgame with like the Infinity Crystal or whatever from like the in the first one, but it's still like so separate that
Yeah, I agree. I have kept up on them and I've seen them all because I just want to keep up with the Marvel universe, but I haven't really liked that much of them. I mean, they're okay. They're movies. They're okay. They're not like knock it out of the park like Endgame or No Way Home or anything like that.
yeah.
But I mean, the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was good. That was really good. I almost cried. I was almost tearing up. It was close.
It also had an F-bomb in it, so
It did.
Pretty cool.
That was pretty sick.
It had a lot of animal abuse in it. That was very sad.
Yeah. That
No,
was
actually, yeah,
cool.
yeah, no, that
I
is
almost cried.
probably I got
Almost
close
cried.
as well, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't usually do that with movies.
Yeah, it was bad.
So there you go, Jacob. I'll give you another recommendation. Watch that one. You don't even need
You don't need the other ones.
Guardians 3. He should watch the other ones to make
Yeah,
it
those
have
are
that
really
much
good
more
movies.
effect. But
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy at least.
You'll almost tear up.
Well-
You might tear up in Guardians 3. I swear to God.
I don't fucking cry, man.
No, I
I don't
promise you.
either, Jacob.
I promise
No,
you.
I'm kidding. I cry over fucking everything, man.
I
It was
promise you.
good.
Oh.
It's heart wrenching.
I watch a fucking gaming tournament and I cry when one of the teams wins.
Okay, well now you're just a bitch.
Hey, only the
Phase 1!
championship. Only the championship, okay?
Faker did it again.
Yeah, I watch those hype videos. I watch those hype videos and I fucking cry.
No, when Tony Stark died, I did cry. I shed a
I
tear.
don't give a fuck
Well,
about
spoilers.
that.
I
I
shed a
had to laugh.
Yeah,
I shed a
cried
tear.
for that.
I shed a tear. That was sad.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I
Didn't they say
popped.
something. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, didn't they say something about there being a fucking possible way that they were gonna try to like make it so that Iron Man wasn't dead?
There's a lot of articles like
yeah,
that.
that's like there's been nothing official.
No.
Put it that way.
Fucking warp hole, wormhole,
Warp.
loop,
Multiverse.
fucking
Come on.
Okay.
black hole.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna let you
there is
into a
kinda
little
like
secret.
multiverse.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret. There is a multiverse. If you've seen the comics, there's 10,000 versions of everything.
Yeah.
True
That's-
and real.
Oh,
I
Brendan, are you
just,
gonna go? Are you gonna go watch the Marvels or no?
The Mark.
The new.
That's which one?
That's the newest one that just came out with Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and everything in it.
I didn't really like Captain Marvel very much, except for the cat. The cat was cool.
So
he was an alien.
Spoiler alert! Before
Yeah, get fucked. That movie's been out for a couple years. I don't care.
big spoil. No, I'm talking about the second one, the Marvels, the ones that's out right now.
Oh.
So I'm gonna say a spoiler here, so anybody doesn't want to hear that.
Why would you do
There-
that?
You're gonna want to know it. There's hundreds of them, of those cats.
Oh,
In the
sick.
new one.
That almost makes me want
Yeah.
to watch the movie.
Yeah, I would fucking hope so.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. It's so funny. It's actually not that bad. I mean, it's it's a typical Marvel movie. It has
I'm just burnt out on Marvel. I
it
can't do
has huge after credit scenes though, as far as the progression of their universe. If I should
Okay,
say
so I
look up the
on
end credit scenes.
Saturday, I drove all the way down to Chicago to help a friend of a friend move, and it sucked.
Yeah, I would have
but
said no.
well, I like the guy. I've hung out with him a couple times, and
I
then
don't. I still would have said no.
okay, I've needed help moving so many times, and everyone always says no, and it's so
Wow.
annoying.
Get better friends, dude.
See, you're the person that tries to do something better in the world, and
And gets
Yeah.
fucked.
Because I like people.
Jacob's like, there's a burning kid in that building. I don't have insurance. I ain't going
Hey,
in
man,
there. I ain't getting
there's a
blamed for
burning
this.
kid in that building, and I feel sorry. But I'm
Man,
not
that really
fucking
sucks.
responsible. I didn't sign.
I
up to
could
be a
do
fucking
something to
firefighter.
help, but whoops.
Hey man,
I didn't
would-
sign up
I
to
would-
be a
for the
fireman.
record, I would never run into a burning building. Fuck that.
I would, 100%.
So
man, I
I've
trained for that
actually
shit.
You
I-
die.
100% I
I've-
would.
Not
If-
to the fire, but to the fucking smoke in the air, because I'm fucking stupid.
have I ever told you the accident
I would.
story?
The
on the
accident
highway?
story. No, I don't think so.
Okay. This is like 2 years ago now. I'm coming out of night classes. It is literally 11 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
I have to drive 20 minutes across town to get home. I'm just super tired. I'm getting onto the on ramp. Somebody like cuts me off, and then they get stuck at the light anyway. I'm like, whatever. And then I'm going up the ramp because there's like 2 lights on this on ramp. It's like weird. And then they cut me off again. Like I have the green light to go, and then they fly past me and go around me, and then go onto the highway like super fast. And they keep speeding, but there's like enough traffic, even though it's 11 o'clock at night, that like I keep catching up to them because they're stuck behind all these cars, and I see them cutting people off left and right, and it's like the most aggressive, ridiculous driving I've ever seen in my life. And then they cut this SUV off, and the SUV floors it so they can't get in to cut someone else off again. And then it's them literally weaving in and out of traffic with each other, like because the guy's pissed off. It's just road rage. And I'm watching this happen as I'm driving down the highway at 70 miles an hour, like like going past over by the Brewer Stadium and everything. And then we get over by downtown because I haven't seen him for a little bit. I go around this bend, and there's a car flipped over in the middle of the fast lane on fire.
Oh my god.
It's the car that cut me off.
And Brennan went by and was like,
Do
thumbs
something.
down.
You deserve it. No. But kind of like in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Brennan drives by,
And then
rolls
I'm
down the
like,
window.
oh, but it is on fire. Do I really want to see someone burn alive in front of
Yeah.
me?
You think
Hey,
they
man,
got
they
burned
cut you
alive?
off.
No, they didn't because
They
I
cut
stopped
you
my
off.
car
That's
and I went
punishable.
over there to
That's by
drag
fire.
them out
Oh shit.
of the vehicle.
Brennan saved somebody's life.
Wait, really?
No, I didn't, unfortunately.
Oh.
So I do that. I get over there, the car's on fire, and like, I don't know, like movie logic, I'm like, do I want to
It's
help
gonna
this
blow
person?
up.
Is
It's
this
gonna
car
blow
gonna
up.
explode? Because the fire is like on the underneath part. There's a gas
GTA.
tank, and I'm like, I don't know if that's fake or real. I know it could. I don't know. And there's like liquid on the ground, and I'm like, is that gasoline?
You should just.
There's
Yep, that's gas.
But no, like that, like legitimately in the back of my head, I'm like, I could die if I help this person, but I did have that voice that was like, you can't not do anything. So I can pretty confidently say that I could do that. But yeah, I went to like get them out of the car. It's like obviously they shouldn't move if like they've just been in a bad accident because they're out of their seat, like on the roof of their car, like in the back seat. Like that's where they ended up.
Damn.
And like
No seatbelt.
probably not. Either that or they like got out and like they fell. I don't know what happened. But like obviously they're not supposed to move because spine damage is a big issue. But it's like, okay, car on fire, that gets priority. So like I've got them by the legs and I'm trying to drag them out of the car. And the worst part is this was like a giant woman. And she was so big and the roof was crumpled so much that I couldn't pull her out of the window. So
shit.
like I'm like trying to pull her out by her feet to get her out the window, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this lady burn alive in my hands. Like what the fuck? I don't know what to do. And then
Turn around and leave.
nope, the car just stops being on fire.
Oh.
Brennan's
Damn.
like, all right.
Like I was literally like trying to pull her out the window, and I'm
My
like,
job's done here.
I literally stood up to go like, oh my god, I'm gonna watch some lady burn alive, and then I look up and like the flames just start going out, and then it just stops being on fire. And I'm like,
Nice. Good
what
job,
the
Brendan.
fuck?
And Brendan was like, you can't park here. And then just left. Did she like survive? Like,
Thanks for cutting me off.
I genuinely have no clue. Like she could have died or something because
With a-
obviously the fire trucks come and everything, and like like they can't get her out either. They have to like use jaws of life
yeah,
to like,
Jaws Low.
rip open the car and everything. And one of the firefighters finally was like, "Oh, do you want to leave?" Because my car was just stuck. I literally had 2 fire trucks and an ambulance surrounding my car because I had stopped on the highway or whatever. And like, so then it's like midnight and it's cold because this is the middle of the winter. Of course, I just have a light jacket on and I'm like freezing. And the guy was like, "Oh, you look pretty cold. Do you want to just leave?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's cold. You don't need me
What's so-
anymore."
That's awful. Hopefully she survived.
No sign of the SUV, huh?
Don't know, don't care.
Hey man, she cut him off.
Stop. It's still somebody's life.
No, I mean, I say don't know, don't care. I mean, I kind of do feel that way because they were clearly endangering the lives of literally every single person on the highway.
Yeah.
And they were doing this for like, I'm not lying. This was legitimately like a 2 or 3 mile stretch of highway that they were doing this. and I was seeing them like cut people off and weaving in and out of traffic.
People are dumb. People are
Why
dumb.
people drive like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because like you'll see a lot of that around Milwaukee, especially after COVID. So like COVID made it worse, and like I
Yeah.
never had the chance to not work during COVID because I always had to like go into the office because like I have a hands-on job, so I can't do remote. And
Right.
during COVID, like so many people did work from home that the highways were just empty. So you could book it going 90, 100 on the highway, and like you don't have to really worry about getting into an accident because there's no one in the way. So people would do that, and then after COVID ended, people started getting back on the highway, filling up the highways and stuff. And some people still drive like that, just because that's what they're used to.
Told you about
So-
guys about the guy that's gonna commit suicide on the bridge right by my work, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that was
I didn't hear that one.
Oh, that was wild, dude. I was coming home from work at like 2 a.m. and I was paying attention, but I was also tired. And
Yeah.
I'm just driving, and all of a sudden, there's a guy in the middle of the road, and I'm going 55 over an overpass, and I had to swerve to fucking miss him, and he runs off. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn around and figure out what the fuck's going on. And I can see him just like laying down on the top of the overpass, and this road like no one goes down, but it's over a highway. And I just pull over to the side of the road and get out of my car, and then I hold my keys, like, you know, like you're gonna punch somebody in the face if you have to, because I'm like, this fucking random guy is out here in the middle of nowhere, he's probably gonna fucking carjack me.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And he
see,
was-
I would gotten out.
Well, he would look like he was gonna kill himself. That's why I did. But I got up close to him, and he's
I think
on the
we've
phone.
established Jacob would let someone die.
Yeah, he's on the phone. He's crying. He's clearly just fucking hammered out of his mind, and he keeps saying, "I'm gonna jump," but he doesn't speak English very well. But he just keeps saying, "Go over," or "jump," and I'm like, "Hey, let's not do that, man. Let's we're good. Like, let's just sit down. We'll talk. What's going on?" And then I told him, I was like, "I'm gonna get you some help," and I go to call, and he's like, "Don't call anybody." And I'm like, "Okay." Like, I'm not calling anybody, man. Who's on the phone? And he hands me his phone, and I like grab a hold of him, like pull him down to like so he's not on the edge. He just kind of sits
I
down,
do vaguely remember it.
and he's cool and everything. And I'm like, "Hey, man, yeah, let's just figure out." And it's his girlfriend on the phone that's looking for him apparently, and she must have called the cops because they got there quicker than when I even called them. But he eventually agreed to walk with me to my car, and when we get to my car, I open the door and get in. He opens my passenger side and then closes it and just runs off towards the bridge again. So I get out and fucking chase him, and I'm like, "Hey, man, hey, we're good. Hey, I'll leave you alone or whatever you need. Just don't do that." And he just sits down and starts crying some more. So I call the cops, and she must have been on the phone with the cops too or something because they knew where the fuck he was for some goddamn reason. I don't know.
They're like, "Yeah, we're not coming."
But they were like, "We'll get units out there soon." And the same night, I
Had a
work.
terrible joke.
I work like literally 2 minutes away from where this is at. I got stopped at my own parking lot by the cops because I was leaving late at night. And they're like, "We'll get somebody out there as quick as possible." And I'm like, "I know there's somebody like 2 minutes away from here in my work parking lot. Get him the fuck over here before this guy kills himself." And they're like, "Well, you need to call him." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Call him. Get the fuck over here." But the guy walks up to me while I'm on the phone. He's like, "Who's on the phone?" And I was like, "Just people are gonna help you, man. We're just trying to get you some help." And he just fucking books it. And he runs down towards the highway. And he runs across the highway that has traffic on it.
Sick.
And I'm up on the overpass, and all the police pull up. And I said like the worst possible thing possible. And they're like, "Where is he?" And I was like, "Down there." Like he jumped.
Oh my god, dude.
And they're like, "He jumped,"
Phrasing.
and I was like, no, he ran down there." And they're like, "Dude, you got to be better with words." And they ran after him, and that was the last I saw of him.
And you were like, "Was I wrong?"
But then they took me in the back of the squad car to give me a ride back to my car because I like chased him down half the fucking road, and like tried to talk to him and calm him down. So I just kept taking Snapchats in the back of the police car and sending it to like my boss and shit. Like I took a Snapchat, sent it to.
I think that's what you sent me.
yeah,
'cause
and then
I did start remembering it once you were like, "Oh yeah, I ripped the dude from the
Yeah.
fucking overpass or whatever."
And then I saved it and sent it to my bosses, and with no context, just me in the back of a squad car, just looking upset. And then I
You
just
said "fuck 12."
and then I just left my phone off for the night. In the morning, I had like 5 missed calls from my boss, and he's like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Oh, I'm fine. I was just fucking with you." And he's like, "That's not cool. It's not cool at all."
You're like, yeah, no, actually, it was
I was like,
pretty
it's
funny.
pretty funny. I was like, awful night. Still don't know if they ever got the guy or if, he got like hit by a car or what happened, but I tried my best. Like, I feel really bad not knowing, what happened. And the worst part, you probably have this too, Brendan, that those situations, you're always like, what could I have done better? You know what I mean? If,
Nah, I did what I was supposed to. I was fine.
for me, it was at least, I'm like, what could I have done better? I'm probably not describing it
feel like-
perfectly of what happened. Like, I don't remember 100%
No,
of
no,
it.
no.
but-
It's just because like there was like an undetermined outcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know if
Right,
the
it's
guy's alive, he's gone, or what.
Right.
And, like, could
for
I
my
have done something
thing-
better? Should I have literally just held the dude down? No, probably not, because he probably would have got fucking aggressive and could have beat my ass. I don't know.
Yeah.
Should
Could've
I have?
taken him.
Maybe. I don't know. Probably. He was drunk and, like, 5'7". I probably could have, but
Probably would've pissed on you.
5'7".
he was a
That is,
small
like,
dude.
Basically,
He's a small
a
dude.
midget.
Dude, stop. That's like as tall as spring.
Get
Yeah,
every
I'm
short
5'7".
person mad. Episode 1.
Yeah, but Spring's got
Oh?
strength.
I have a,
Jacob
I have
wants
a
to call me
comment to be
fat?
like,
He's got that chromie. He's got that chromie strength.
Dude, I work
Stop.
out every day.
Oh god.
Yeah, you do.
you've
I
got a
don't-
special kind of
I've-
strength.
I've been
Steve.
working out a lot more actually.
The fuck?
Brendan, are you still working out?
Oh no, dude, I haven't been working out forever.
You're back on a workout.
Wow.
No,
Back out there. Just
no,
like
I,
twice a week, dude.
nah, don't got time, don't care.
I've been working out and I've
It
been
only
dieting
takes
more.
like 45 minutes.
45 minutes is a long time, man.
Sure, it does,
You're
Frank.
you're literally telling the guy who lost 90 pounds
I
in
was
like
about
a
to say.
year.
Yeah, you
True.
did lose a lot of weight.
You think I don't know this?
I'm trying to lose. I'm trying to lose
you
a
just
good
have
amount of weight
to-
by my birthday, hopefully.
I mean, good for you.
I've lost 7 pounds so far, boys. 7 pounds. We're slowly.
Well, we have that group chat
slowly
that no
going.
one ever talks in.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I
We should probably use that more.
since the start of that, I did lose like 10 pounds, and I'm still
Yeah.
down. So
Still fat, but it's
oh,
coming
I'm
down
still fat right now.
slowly.
Too.
All right, I think this might be where I tap out.
Okay.
He
You-
said, "You're
Jacob
talking
said,
about working
"I'm too
out.
high."
I
Yeah.
gotta go.
I gotta
No.
go.
Nah, I'm a little high and I'm tired.
Okay, buddy.
I'm a little high and I'm a little tired.
Well, you have a
You
good
have a
night.
good night, man.
Thank you for being on the
Yeah.
first ever episode of what did we name it? Hold up.
I
what
don't
did we
know.
name
Oh,
it?
but
Hold up.
Jacob, I did get a CPU stolen today. By the way.
CPU stolen.
From your
Yeah.
work?
So no, Amazon. I was gonna tell the story before it was done or whatever, but I'm ordering parts to do an upgrade or to do a new build basically to
Mm.
update my PC.
Yeah.
So I'm ordering parts that are on sale, obviously with Black Friday and everything. There was like some stuff that was like 20% off.
Oh, don't.
Spring,
know
you
if it's
Spring, you
too
sound like
late
you
or
have a
not.
fan going.
But don't
Oh,
get
can you hear that? I'm
fucking
sorry.
sucked into
I'll just let
buying
you know.
something that's not going to be Windows 11 compatible.
I'm buying 13th gen Intel, so I'm
Yeah,
good.
He's fine.
But I bought it because it was like 20 something percent off. I think like
Yeah.
28% off. I opened up the package today. It's in like one of those shitty brown paper bags cases.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, bad sign to start. What the fuck? Why is this not in a box with like bubble wrap? I open it
who
up.
needs bubble wrap.
I look at the box. The box is dented in already. I pull it out. The other side's just open. The factory seal is undone. I look in there. I pull out the cardboard, and there's just nothing in it.
Nice.
It's just
Nice.
empty.
Amazon's funky
Nice.
with processors, dude. One time, my brother ordered some Intel something,
Uh-huh.
and they sent it to him, and it was like a 20-year-old laptop processor.
No, I can tell you what it
Without a
is.
heat spreader
I
on
know exactly what happened with this one and probably with your brother's. People will order the new one. They will return it with either nothing or like an old CPU or something in there, and Amazon
Right.
just doesn't check.
Oh.
Oh,
The
they
returns
no. So I can give
sometimes.
a little bit of insight on
Nice.
this slightly because we used to sell the company that I work for used to sell some stuff on Amazon, and Amazon does this really shady, stupid shit, and I don't know that a lot of people realize that they actually do it until they actually get a faulty product. So we would sell the product on Amazon. However, if a customer came back wanting to return the product, Amazon would approve the return themselves, get the product back, and then they would determine whether or not they could resell it.
Yeah.
They don't know our product. So they would sell it in non-working
wow.
condition, labeling it as new.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
No, it's the same thing. Like they just sometimes
Because they
don't
just
check the
simply
returns.
They don't check it. They don't know how to check it. That shit is.
Yeah.
I think
Again, but like with this one, like you open it up, there's just nothing in there. There's a piece of cardboard.
I'm telling you that I think people literally, when they get those stuff back, they look to make sure that the box itself doesn't look damaged, and then that is it. They do not test the product. They don't
Yeah.
even check that it is there.
Exactly.
It is crazy.
It sounds like a fun job.
Well, the
Yeah.
issue is like for us, we would have people come in and be like, "Hey, what the fuck is wrong? Like, why is this a faulty product?" And then come to find out that the serial number had come in once already from a different customer. It's like Amazon resold it without even fucking telling us.
Yeah.
It's
Surprise
like,
me.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
No quality
But-
control.
That's it. We make a website to rival Amazon.
Oh, dude, there was a
Glug,
guy here in
glug, glug.
Columbus when I was coming home that has a sign. He stands on the corner. It says, "It's like, whatthefuckusa.com."
Oh,
It's his fucking propaganda website.
I'm looking it up.
Oh, sick.
you
Some
probably
like
should look
alt.
at that.
He's some like alt, not alt, but like some like Republican dude or something. I think it was what the fuck, WTF
Whatthefuck.com. You have
dash
to log in.
USA.
Oh,
I don't want to give this website my
.com.
information.
what the fuck
Wait, it's a
USA
login.
dash
No,
What the fuck
it's-
dash USA?
Yeah, what the fuck dash USA.com.
Now you're on a list.
Want the facts USA. Thanks, dude.
make
look at this.
michaeltrial.com.
This website's
Yeah.
not secure.
This dude stands on the corner of a street near me and holds up a sign with this website and some other shit.
Sick.
Oh, and Jason Aldean, try that in a small town is the first thing on the page.
No, the first thing on this is judges have been compromised and juries have been intimidated by the Black Lives Matter rioters, looters, and arsonists.
Sick.
What
I love people. They're
is
crazy.
this, dude? Oh my god.
Crazy people are the best people, dude.
These are the facts.
Free Derek Shaw. Is it Chauvin group?
Oh, he just got stabbed in prison, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
There's
I saw that.
You can join a group to free him. I'm clicking on. Oh, it's on a. It's a Facebook
Did it
group.
work?
Nope. 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 Stop. Stop.
Did it
Stop.
work?
Stop. Stop.
Did it work?
I didn't
No, I
want to
mean,
go
is
to
he
like-
free?
No, he's not. I thought clicking the link would just
It would
just
work.
he just fly out of the jail.
That was all it took. He just needed one more click.
One more click and he gets out, guys. Oh god. What are you boys doing for Christmas?
Well, see you later, Jacob. You have a good one, boss.
Later.
Bye, Jacob.
Bye.
Thanks for coming to Unscripted and Uneducated.
Same, brother.
Why did he need to make an exit
We
like
should have done
that?
it back, dude.
That's his call off.
Oh, he's got to do it every time now.
Signing off.
Signing off.
So, if this ever picks up and there's a bunch of people watching and he doesn't do that, I need the comments to just spam "fuck Jacob." Thank you.
I like the idea of like making a podcast. You just tell all of your good stories in the first 5 episodes, and they never get more than like 100 views.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. It's okay. We'll have stuff to tell every week. Knowing
That's
us,
what you think.
knowing us, we'll have something to talk about every week. I thought I said we could do it
I've
bi-weekly.
shot my load, brother.
I said we could do it bi-weekly too. Just saying.
Yep.
I mean, we only told one good story apiece. Otherwise, it was just all stuff that we talked about, or it's modern shit. You know what I mean? I mean, Spring hasn't said anything really.
I'm here.
Spring, tell us a
He
story.
exists.
One time.
I have
I
pen
went.
camp.
I can't. Dude, the
I got
American
it. And
Pie. Let's talk about the American Pie movies real quick.
Have you guys watched
I've
Invincible?
actually
The what?
Invincible.
Yes. Is
Have you
season
been
2
watching
out?
the new season?
No, I
It
haven't.
started for me.
I haven't yet. No, I watched the first season because it was good as fuck. Spring, did you watch Invincible?
no, I didn't. What is
I'm disappointed in you. Well, it's just like he describes. He's invincible.
Yep.
Yeah,
sounds pretty good.
it's a superhero series, animated on Prime, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I think the original season came out right before The Boys dropped originally.
The originally?
Yeah, one second.
Really? That was up before The
Invincible.
Boys in general?
Uh,
That's crazy if it was. I don't believe that.
Ooh,
this is
looks
season
good.
1. Are you watching a trailer? Or it?
Yeah, I'm watching the. Like the
Oh
Amazon
no, this
stuff.
must have been like right before season 2 dropped.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say there's no way. Speaking of which, The Boys season 4 comes out next year, and I'm so fucking hyped, especially after
When
Gen
was
V.
season 1 of The Boys?
I can look it up.
2019.
Let me look. Season 1 of The Boys was 2019, yes.
Okay, yeah, Invincible is 2021.
Okay, yeah, see, I thought it was a couple years later.
I must have not watched The Boys when it first came out then. I must have not watched until season 2 started.
Honestly, I don't even remember how I learned about it. It's such a good show, and it has such high ratings and so popular, but for some reason it flew under my radar for like season maybe 2. Then I was like, holy shit, what is this? Why am I not watching this?
Not even, I was just dumb. Invincible came out just between season 2 and 3 of The Boys. And
Yeah.
I think I watched The Boys probably right when Invincible came out because I watched season 1 and 2. 3 was not out yet to watch.
That might have been when I watched it too. We might have just covered it together. I don't know.
Probably one of us probably recommended it.
Yeah.
To the other.
I don't.
Invincible is really good. I think like the first season you can watch all of it probably in like a night.
Yeah, it's not very long. I don't think.
The end of season 1 was just phenomenal though. There's so many memes of it online.
Oh my god.
That I'm sure you would recommend. You would recognize the second that you watched it.
You'll recognize it from TikTok too, like audios and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the one TikTok audio? Something about a father. I can't remember. It's from the last episode. I used it in one of my TikToks a long time ago. I just don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember the specific one, but
it's a good show. Gen V is a good show. The Boys is a good show.
I feel like I like Gen Z or Gen V better, honestly.
Than The Boys?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, it's the
Yeah,
Think
like
Mark. The Think Mark audio.
The Think. Oh yeah, Think Mark. Yeah. No, I like Gen V as much as The Boys. I don't want to say I like it more though.
I don't know. I feel like the characters were more easily likable.
Well, yeah.
In a way.
Because The Boys, there is no likable characters except for like
that's fair.
Nobody, yeah.
Homelander.
Gen V has some likable characters.
I as a homework assignment, I would like you to watch Invincible.
Yeah, Spring. Yeah. That's next week.
I'm definitely
or whenever the next podcast we do, we're discussing Invincible. And you're gonna give us your honest opinion. Season 2 is running,
so
season 2 is current.
Yeah, it's currently going.
What?
It's been on a hiatus since 2021, so they took like a 2-year gap to actually like make it correctly.
That's good.
For you boys, what's your favorite TV show like of all time? Like top tier, number 1.
Are you still in podcast mode?
No, I'm just thinking.
We're just chatting.
I'm just
okay.
I mean, I still have it recording, but I'm just thinking about
Does
that
that
now.
change your answer?
Yeah, does it change your answer? Like, what's the difference? What's the difference?
The difference being like, well, one, I have already forgot what the question was.
What your favorite TV show was of like all time? I'm literally just thinking because I'm trying to think because like I love The Boys, but obviously it's not gonna be my favorite of all time.
Yeah. like,
TV show of all
Supernatural
time.
was really good, but
It was really good, and I watched a lot of it, but I never finished it. But does that mean that it's not the best just because the end wasn't as good? I don't think that's technically true. No, I mean the answer would change basically like, oh, save this for a next time sort of thing.
Yeah, I could say
because you can just throw it in the topic channel.
yeah.
we could table
That was going to be my recommendation.
Let's table that for next time. Then yeah, let's table it.
We've already chatted for like an hour.
It's hour
probably
15 right now.
Yeah, I think super long format for the first podcast is not fantastic.
Let's wrap it up right here then, and do a little sign off. Spring, can you do a can you do a sign off for us?
Podcast again?
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Well, I have to look it up because I don't remember either.
This has been Unscripted and Uneducated. I hope you feel a little more educated.
Yeah, I'm stopping it there. Goodbye.